For almost 3 decades, the murder of PC Blakelock has been an open wound on the Metropolitan Police. It is a massively important case for us, a spokesman admitted today. But yet again, what detectives call the investigative challenge has proved beyond them. There was no CCTV, no forensic evidence to speak of, and no witnesses of good character. As one senior officer put it, the wonderful old lady with the perfect memory walking her dog was not there because it was the middle of a riot. It was decided the only way to win justice for a colleague and the Blakelock family was to divide the mob that fateful night into 2 groups. Today's acquittal can be traced back to a controversial decision by the Director of Public Prosecutions to give immunity to those who'd only kicked the constable if they gave evidence against those who'd stabbed him. Under witness protection, police paid for hotels, meals, some phone bills and travel costs, on one occasion a car repair bill, and the cost of an air ticket for a witness who'd missed his flight. And when plans for a trial were dropped in 1994, witnesses were then given a reward for their help. For Winston Silcott, who was eventually acquitted after being jailed for the Blakelock murder at a previous trial, the payments were a sign of police desperation.
Such a case should never come to court in the first place. I mean, how could you take testimony of witnesses, who are being paid, unreliable, right? Put people in a frame who could never been there. It's just a total joke.
Some people will say that, but not the majority.
This afternoon in Tottenham, the borough commander told me police had a repairing job to do with many black people in the area.
The way we've actually policed young black men has been one of slightly more aggressive, slightly more dispassionate, and those things build up a perception that, we're an institution who dislike young black men, who dislike the black community, but we need to get into a position where we behave like professionals.
The 2011 riots began in Tottenham with an inquiry concluding that police trust and credibility among young black people here was close to zero. Tensions are still not far below the surface.
Nobody here trusts the police. No trust for the police at all.
Why not?
Because they lie to make themselves look good.
If we make a report, half the time the crime is not solved. They send you a feedback letter and that's it.
Although police insist the Blakelock case still remains open, after a series of investigations and reviews costing many millions, it seems unlikely the constable's killers will ever now be brought to justice. Mark Easton, BBC News, Tottenham.